Hey guys, I'm out here right now. I am in the Florida Panhandle, and there's these dunes over here, and I was just kind of walking, and I caught this little 6-lined race runner. These are extremely hard to catch, hence the name race runner. You'll have to race them around the dune until you can finally wear them out enough to catch them. This one was particularly slow, mostly because the sand here is it's not warm yet. So once the sand warms up, these guys will be like bullets just speeding through the dunes. But yeah, this is really cool. I've caught these before in northwestern Illinois. I'm gonna try to find something cool out here. Maybe some snakes, I'm not sure yet. Race runners are cool though. I like these guys. This one's got some nice pale blues on them. I can't tell if it's a male or female. I will check the hemipenes in a second here. You have to, it's a complicated process of pulling back the tail and seeing if it's a male or a female by looking at its hemipenes, or yeah, hemipenes. I just got a text. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking around here some more. I'm gonna do some road cruising later this week. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find anything else. Hey guys, we just caught this green anole or anole. These are mostly taken over by the brown anoles, or that's why we don't find too many of these down here. But I actually just caught this one right in these weeds here, so I'm gonna let this guy go and see if I can find anything else. Hey guys, so I just found this island glass lizard here. I believe it's an island glass lizard. I'm saying that because the stripes on the side of its head. But yeah, we were walking along this fence type thing here. Well, it's a wall, because this is actually not abandoned, but it's not in use anymore. It's an army base. It was used back in the 1800s, and it's kind of a historical thing. Landmark, yeah. But yeah, we were just looking along here. I'm not going to be able to get any good images of this guy because the second you try to put him in the sand, he'll burrow. But yeah, we'll see if you can find anything else. And yeah. So the reason this is a lizard and not a snake is because it has external ears. They look like little slits right now, if it would focus. They look like little slits. However, they do have external ears. They have eyelids, as you can see. This little guy is blinking right now. And also their tongue, if he'll stick out his tongue at all, he will, his tongue won't be split. It'll just be a regular tongue. But yeah, it's a cool little thing. Also, you can tell it's not a snake because its cloaca is right there. And it has a very, very long tail in relation to its body, and then its body is pretty small. Right there is where its cloaca starts. But yeah, it's pretty cool. They also don't feel like snakes at all. They don't even have ventral scales. Well, they do, but they don't really use those to move around in the sand. They just kind of slither along and push themselves across the sand. It's kind of a cool way they move. I'll show you that. But yeah. I was walking around in this area right by the hotel I'm at. It's really, really windy, so I don't know if you can hear me. I'm going to try to block the wind. I looked over on the pavement over there, and I just saw a black racer, southern black racer crossing it. Coluber constrictor, I believe. I'll have to check on that one. But yeah, this is a really cool snake. This is the most common one around here. I've seen a dead one on the road over there, so I knew they were here. So I just kind of was walking around looking for one, and I just happened to come across one. But yeah, really cool snake. This is a lifer for me. I've only caught blue racers in the past. So yeah, I'm going to keep herping and see if I can find anything else. First snake of the trip. I'm going cruising tonight with somebody, so hopefully we can get some good results. So yeah, I'll tell you if I find anything else, and until then, see you later. Here's why they're called black racers. First of all, they are black in color, as you can see. And second of all, they go extremely fast. And he's gone. We're out here on this road. We were cruising, and right on the road here, we found this little scarlet snake, a northern scarlet snake.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the northern scarlet snake. It's pretty crazy. Are we in Alabama or Florida?
Still in Florida.
All right. Well, so we're still in Florida right now, and yeah, there's a northern scarlet snake. You can tell these from the scarlet king snake because the scarlet king snake has full black bands around here, and then the scarlet snake, it stops right here. They look similar to the coral snake. I'm sure a lot of you know this, but for the people who don't, there's a rhyme that goes, red near black, which means the red near the black, venom lack, or friend of Jack, and red near yellow will kill a fellow. Well, this isn't really a yellow, it's more of a off-white kind of color, but coral snakes have yellow. If it's red near black, then it's probably a scarlet snake or some kind of milk snake or some kind of species like that. But if it's red near black, or what if it's red near yellow, then it's a coral snake. So yeah, this is really cool. I'm so excited about this. This is my lifer, and yeah, I'm gonna get some pictures of this guy and let him go. I'll tell you if I find anything else, but until then, see you later. Hey guys, we just found this banded water snake walking out here in the swamp. It is 1:53 a.m. We're currently just walking around in here. We found this little banded water snake, Nerodia fasciata. Lifer for me. I've never seen one of these before, despite how many times I've been to Florida. And supposedly they're very, very common, but this is my lifer and the first one we've seen this whole trip, so yeah, I'm gonna get some footage of this guy and we'll release him, and hopefully we can find something else. Found this eastern cottonmouth here. This is technically the first one we've ever gotten a hold of. We saw one earlier, but it got away. But yeah, these are really cool little snakes. We got the westerns up in Illinois. I've talked about those before, but yeah, some pretty cool little venomous critters here. Echistrodon, Piscivorus,
SP, and then we got a
yeah.
mix here.
Here he is.
The sound we're hearing is a horse, they all the time. They're marching clearance with the beat forever in our mind. It gives us hope, it gives us strength, you know, to carry on. Keep fighting till the end, and past the end you will be strong. So late to keep the world from dying, it's not too late to spread the love you share. And one day we'll all be there. Yeah.
Hey guys, so I was walking around in this bay here and I actually found a Gulf Coast box turtle. These guys, they live on the Gulf Coast. This is a female, you can tell because she's got brown eyes and a flat plastron. This is the bottom part of their shell. Yeah, she's a really nice looking one actually. She's got the nice bright oranges, really pretty. Kind of skittish. As soon as you put her on the sand, she'll start moving in a second here. But yeah, really cool creatures. I'm gonna get some pictures of this guy or this girl, I should say, and let her go. Really neat lifer. Never found one of these before. I'm solo right now, except for all the tourists. For the most part, I'm pretty alone. But yeah, I'm gonna go check out that point over there. This looks like pretty good cottonmouth or water snake habitat. So yeah, I'm gonna keep looking and see if I can find anything else. Hey guys, we were walking right next to our hotel, and we found this banded water snake just chilling right here in the grass. He bit me a lot. It looks a lot worse than it really is because they have an anticoagulant in their saliva, and it makes them, or makes you bleed a lot more. But yeah, banded water snake, Nerodia fasciata, one of the more common snakes in Florida. These guys in the black racer you can find just about every water source in Florida. So yeah, we're in North Florida right now, and down in southern Florida they have the Florida banded water snake. That's a subspecies of the banded water snake here. As a whole, they're called the southern water snakes. But yeah, Nerodia fasciata, banded water snake. We're gonna let this guy go here after we get some pictures. But yeah, I'll tell you if I find anything else. Until then, see you later. Hey guys, my camera's kind of foggy, but we were walking around in here and we found a Gulf salt marsh snake. These guys are pretty awesome. They eat crabs and fish, and that's all that's out here right now. And he's hissing and he's not very happy with me right now. However, this is an awesome find. I didn't expect to find one of these. I expected to just see banded water snakes, but yeah, we were looking along this canal here, and there's a lot of fish jumping, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is crazy. This is a big one. I'm pretty happy about this. This is a lifer for me. Nerodia clarkii, I think. Oh, I don't know the subspecies. I think it's just Nerodia clarkii, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, great find. I'll get some pictures of this guy, and we're going to see if we can find anything else. My camera's foggy, so I'll try to unfog that. But yeah, awesome find. my dad he just said, oh, he just tried to bite me. He just said snake, and I came over here because he didn't know what kind it was. This is an eastern ribbon snake, Thamnophis proximus, I think. I know that's the western ribbon, but I have to check on that one. But here, this is an eastern ribbon snake. These guys are actually pretty brown. These are one of the more common snakes around here. Right there in his belly, he has what I think to be a ground skink, because we just found a ground skink right over there in that log, and yeah, this is probably the main diet of them. So yeah, I just found this little eastern ribbon. This is a lifer for me. I've only seen peninsula. Ooh, skink. Oh. So I just caught a ground skink. I was just looking over there. I saw some movement. This might have been the one we caught earlier. This is a ground skink, the same species of skink we caught earlier. And then this is a ribbon snake. And what I think is in his belly is a little skink there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That was pretty unexpected. I didn't think I'd find one of these just while I was filming this. But yeah, eastern ribbon snake, ground skink. Both. Well, this one's technically not a lifer. I just caught my lifer like 5 minutes ago. And then I caught my lifer eastern ribbon. So both technically lifers. Yeah, we're going to see if we can find anything else. And yeah, we're just going to keep looking around here, flipping these logs. Hopefully we'll be able to get some cool stuff. Hey guys, you're just shining along this brick building here, I guess, and found this little broadheaded skink. This may look exactly like a 5-line skink, but the only way you can really tell without doing tests on its genetics and stuff is you can look right behind its nose. There are some other differences as well, but this is the one I mainly use. You look behind its nose, and you count the labial scales. See right there, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5-lined will only have 4. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't know if it's a male or female. I might check that, but he's got a little bit of damage to his scales there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're gonna let this guy go and see if we can find anything else. Hey guys, so I found an eastern garter snake just right there basking out in the open. I actually saw him. I slowly approached him and I just dove to grab him, and here he is. He actually bit me pretty badly. It hurts pretty bad actually. It looks a lot better than it really is actually. He chewed on me for quite a bit, but yeah, this one has a really long tongue. Thamnophis sortalis, eastern garter snake. I think this one has mites. I don't know if I can focus on him. I'll get a better shot of that in a second here, but yeah, pretty cool find. I'm just gonna let this guy go.